the game I created, which is the name of the game of this Carex game, and I used monogame framework according to our project descriptions. So in this project, I have created classes and folders that supports monogame framework. So there is a texture 2D extension, which is extension, and graphics, which contains sprite classes and animations and their framework. So the main classes I have is the Trex runner game classes. From these classes, the we can initialize, update, and load the contents, and we just made the changes according to the need of our games. So there is update, and there is like a draw, and there is a start, replay. It's all related to our game. So I have a classes according to the sizes and shapes and the one screen positions we need from this game. So for the cloud, I used this one, and while you put like this, you can see the x y position and the height and width of this cloud. So this is the same one I used here in a cloud classes. And flying demo is it's similar as this one, though I just named that differently. So you can also see the x y component and the width and height of this diagram. And because likewise, I have many more entities. So you can see the person group. So person group means this one, so I used only one for now, but it changes according to the screen sizes, and not and while you running, it will change it automatically. So you have a scoreboard is I use this one as a scoreboard, and I use this one as a game over. So you can see, you can just use the xy component, which is a position, and you can use the height and width um, as a sprite width. So this one is like xy positions, and this one is width and height. I used everything similar to that, and I use some of the interfaces. So this is the interfaces of night. Those we can change like according to the night visions, and this is a eye collidable. So this is just a framework, and this is the tile. It's tile means, so I use for the tile. So this is the ground. So we just use this one. So there is a like xy component, and there is the position, height, width also. So you can see that by measuring everything according to you want. So this is the obstacles. For the obstacles, I just use the persons. So if the corona hits the person, the game will be over. It means the game will be finished, and you will see your score automatically while the game is going to be over. So this is the Kubernetes. So I just name is Terex because the name of the classes, and then the name of the name is Terex name. So I just use the Terex. So you can see, you can jump, and there is a change of velocity when you jump, and when you cancel the velocity goes down, increase like that, and the maximum position, the maximum height you can jump is the 40 up, and the frame like the how you run, it depends on the speed of 0.1 fraction. So you can change that, and you can change this one also as you want. And this is the position of the background, and this is also position of the corona. I actually already described that. So you can use the positions and height width according to you want. So this is all the function that you use is uh, this one. So this it all running, jumping, docking, and calling. So this is the same thing I used as an entity and interface. So you can see that I used the interface called iGame identity, I collidable. So you can see I just use the class. So in this class, I just combine two of them, the classes like sprite sheet, texture 2D, everything you can see is collidable. So this is the animation framework. I just to already describe the framework that I already have as a sprite, which is in a graphic folder. So this is the initializer, and we can just draw here. This is our draw. The main classes is this one. So you can see that every entity is here. You can see the asset name, and you can see the asset name of the like when you hit, you will gonna see the sounds and hear the sounds when you vote, and you can hear the sound of the score reached also. You can see the button pressed. So there is everything related to that. So this is also similar as the Keras class, but this is the main class of this project. So this is how you gonna use your like screen sizes. So you can increase, decrease. So I use this one, and this is the initializer. This is the same initializer that we have in Trex also, but there is some similar changes. So you can see like window. We can just I just allow to maximize and minimize or anything like we can decrease and increase the size of the windows, which is a sprite white. So this is the content. So you can see I just loaded every content uh, related to that field. So we have button press and heat, score reach, and the is sprite sheet texture. So this one is the main sprite sheet. So because of that, we can just use the positions that we already mentioned in the entity classes. We can just use that positions and starting positions, ending position, XY component, and the width and height. We can use that one. So we can just use the classes. Because of that, we are using the classes. So you can pick that one from the sprite sheet PNG, and you can use your own type of things. So you can see that I have an entity, every entity that was in the entity folders. So we can just initialize the game, and this is the this is the fundamental, like this is the style we created. So if you died, game will be over. You will display this, and your high score will be you will get the highest score the previous one for the after the previous one. Then your high score will gonna increase. So this is actually the same thing like the I have in the terrace state. So you can jump when the jump complete. Still it's playing. So it's running, and everything will be running on the window. This is the update. You just updated like when you input, like when your keys go up, down, down, and left, right, left, right. So this is what you can see the button also that I use like for the key down you can use F8, and for the yeah, it's same like you can just reset everything, and I just use to draw like the initial, so it goes similarly and it's like the way that it was on the beginning. And one more thing I just wanna say like don't forget to use this one, because this is the necessary that we use it, because without this one the game will not gonna run. And I have a game state. I already told you I have a game state as an interface, and no, it's not interface. Sorry, it's a enumeration. So I have three enumeration in this project. So I'm gonna run this project. As you can see the regions that I already made. So you can see when you press up, it will gonna up. So when you press up, it will start. You can see the clouds. You can see the people and person that I use as obstacles, and you can see the increase in high scores and low scores. So you can hear the sound also. Everything is okay. Thank you.